At your service, my queen.
Stinking, unclean creatures. Awful.
Is that big gun of yours really safe?
You should go back.
Oh no.
If you were to go away, I would feel better. Please just...
You're funny, but looks aren't everything. numbers. But don't you think your grand's fee to cook that head? Seeing you brings back memories of wanting my eyes gouged out.
A little something new has appeared in the sanctuary shop. Care to have a look?
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account? A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, Your Majesty. Bravo. The Treasury's health is robust, but we must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the Treasury, and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the Treasury high. Is it really fair to... Very good, Your Majesty. Why change things when they are going so well? Perhaps Logan was right in following this course of action. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day. As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reaver's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
I'm at your command. My lady.
Hello.
Nice to see.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion.
Salutations, my most
Your
gracious
Majesty.
lady.
So good to see you, Your Grace. Your wonderfulness, your munificence.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Paige will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reaver will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this...
The poor of this city have suffered enough. We will renovate the shelter and orphanage.
The Bowerstone Shelter shall be refurbished at the Crown's expense.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done the right thing.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The parentless tykes and their destitute friends shall have a palace to call their own. Are you a beggar, too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan, aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Riva Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't deserve it.
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue: the disposal of the city's waste. Riva will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Riva Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on, this isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
Morningwood is to be left unspoiled. We will find other ways to deal with Bowerstone's sewage problem.
The Queen has spoken. Morningwood shall not be used as a waste site. The Sanitation Committee will look into safer alternatives.
Groovy. You are like a majestuous eagle, Your Majesty. You are in touch with your inner innards. Granny Nature thanks you from, like, the bottom of her heart.
A pity. I must admit I was rather looking forward to breathing fresh air, but I'm sure Your Majesty knows best. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Riva Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility, because there can be no affluence without effluence.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
Hello there.
My lady.
Leave
me
then.
alone
What will
and
you
let
have?
me drink. Boo! Boo! Thank you.
It's not every day a queen walks into the rebel headquarters. I thought maybe you'd forgotten where it all started.
What do you want, Paige?
I don't know if you still care about your people, but since you took the throne, crime has been flourishing. You're starting to have a serious problem on your hands. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him. Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
Sure is a beautiful day. Except where you're standing. I feel like celebrating today. Because today's the day you die.
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble. so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The Queen, no less. Have at her, fellas.
I'm gonna grind you into hamburgers.
You really got your father's look.
It's not fair. Too good.
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
Gave me a bit of a fright there.
Hello there, Your Majesty.
My favourite things are
music and sunshine and
We need to change, and we need it now.
Wow, it's actually her, the Queen.
Yes, indeed.
Bedtime!
Your Majesty, may I present you with
superhero.
this? Whoa.
Wonder if that blacksmith...
Let's change the subject, shall we? The kingdom is in great... okay,
Go!
Hey!
So, you know our goods are good.
Hello.
Hey! Woo! Ha! Ooh!
You look ever so classy.
Come here. No, you.
No more! No more!
If I do this, will you do something?
There you are, Your Majesty. For you.
Boo! Peace!
Buzz off.
Boo!
Who's a lovely boy?
You just visit the pawnbroker. That's my motto.
Boo!
And
Ooh! Ooh!
and and
Ooh! Ha! Happy slappy! Ha! He! Ho!
Yes!
Oh, yeah!
Greetings.
Hey!
Yes. Yes! Hey, oh, hey, oh, ah! What that? You just... Yes! They're the toppermost and the poppermost, yes! Greetings, Mum.
The Queen!
Where's Daddy says?
My lady?
I might have to check out the poorhouse now it's renovated.
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Killer! Fast!
Oh, you think you're better than us, don't you? All holier than now. We're under fire. Keep your heads down, boys.
Almost done now, men. She's nearly dead.
easy to block. You hit like a little girl.
I think the Grim Reaper is... This girl's right mental, that...
Tall wench, ain't ya? Come here, let me...
My dear Bob, you're a ruthless crook and a big booby as well. And since you are a ruthless crook, I'm not signing this letter so that I can remain anonymous. Ha ha! Yours, Arthur. Oh.
Please set me free.
Told you to kill her. Oh, watch out! She's a good shot with a gun.
Hey!
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
You fancy that?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
Ah, that pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours. You royal miscreant! This grievous malefaction shall be rewarded with equally grievous retribution.
You have made great strides, Your Majesty. Witness the glory of your treasury. Don't you just want to go swimming in all that gold? But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel rather reasonable. Very good. Perhaps this is not the time to be implementing radical new measures. It will give both the gentry and the rabble something to complain about. Who knows, it may take their minds off their impending doom. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead. Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
My queen, Your Majesty.
Woohoo! All stand for the Queen.
How are you, Your Majesty?
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it.
There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition.
But only the rich will be able to afford to learn.
Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
The Brightwall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free centre of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all.
Very well. I will make the arrangements at once. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be...
Page is right. We must protect our natural resources. Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The Queen has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the Crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full of gold? I bow to your greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
The Sanctuary shop has some new bits and bobs, I believe. Why not have a look?
Delicious
I
nibbles and bites
every few
available
days.
here.
At this rate,
So it is
prices
not
are
coming
going
back.
like
You are
fine
looking
is
for
the
something
same
specific.
all over town. There is a boom on, after all.
I do put
I
certain...
buy and sell
Please.
almost anything.
I hope you enjoy it.
You startled me.
Very well. You will not regret it. Quality doesn't come...
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal.
Thank you.
Please.
Although
You
that
will not
price
regret
was
it.
rather
Please
exorbitant.
accept this humble gift, Your Majesty.
I have not eaten in days.
Things are not going well, and it is really getting me down.
You are a liar. Go back to where you came from. I humbly thank you for your generosity.
Want to buy goods
My rent
from a
is
shop
too high.
owned
Let
by
me
a
dress
famous
you in
woman?
my finest
Let's
robe.
take
Here.
this.
Make
The more
yourself
customers
even
spend in
more
my shop,
beautiful.
the better the
Wretched
quality of
fine
goods I can
makeup.
stock.
I do not care for monarchs
Welcome,
in general,
honored
and
customer.
you are no exception. My thanks. Please accept my humble thanks for shopping with me.
High quality goods.
Perhaps you are not the monster I think you are. What a pleasure it is to serve you. I am sure you will not regret spending so much. Nice choice. That is the best.
Bye.
Boo! Handsome fellow, your dog. Have this and think of me, Your Majesty. These prices are...
You have my loyalty, Your Majesty.
If you cannot find what you
I
want,
charge
come back after a
because
week.
people
Favorite
are
customer.
paying
We get
more.
new items all the time.
Simple matter.
There
What
has
have you
been
got
a
in
run
today,
on
then,
that
Splendid.
item recently.
Thank you.
So I will give you a bit more for this time.
Thank you. And do come again.
Any one of these is ideal for home defense.
Nor will the violent find...
I sell top quality goods. Come and see.
Ah, your loyal companion. This is where you can see how he is getting on. His combat proficiency, any new tricks he's learned, that sort of thing.
I can... A pleasure to buy from
Rubbish.
Marvelous. Thank you.
That's nice, little one. Well,
Thank you.
Very well.
You're always welcome here.
I can... Thank you. I'm there's... Thank... A pleasure to buy from you.
No room for it in your life? I have room for it in my store. Let's bargain.
How may I help you this day? A pleasure to serve. Thank you. I'm sure I can sell that on.
I thought I would stop
a pleasure
by to see if there is anything. The town is wealthy. Demand is
Shop
high.
here and you're liable
So
to rub
am I.
elbows with celebrities.
Wretched.
Like the one who owns the place.
Come in,
I'm
stranger.
assuming you
Have a
stand
look
for the
around
best
and
establishment in all of Aurora.
how are you, Your Majesty?
I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat?
Welcome to the Sanctuary.
For Queen and
At your
Country.
command. Ready to serve, Your Majesty.
Hello, my lady.
Long live the Queen!
Your Majesty. I trust you're well, madam.
At your service.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
My lady.
Your Majesty.
Hooray!
Hurrah!
At your command.
Never given a gift to royalty before.
Ma'am? Hello, madam.
At last I boarded a motley crewed frigate one balmy night. Whether on a drunken impulse or because of the result of a drunken bet, I cannot say. Though drunkenness was most certainly to blame one way or the other. Though hardly pleased with the company I was forced to keep, or the profession I was forced to embrace, I look forward to the chance of seeing more of the world than was bounded by Albion's borders. I must admit, however, that the plundering nature of our voyages contrived to spoil any tourism I might have otherwise enjoyed in the foreign landscapes we visited. My impression of such exotic locations is inextricably tied with images of the local population waving sharp implements in a threatening manner as our ship set sail for the horizon. When my crew and I next alighted in the port of Bowerstone with the intention of selling our wares on the black market, I grasped my chance and left this chapter of my life behind, with little regrets, but quite a few cuts and bruises, and monkey bites. It was there that I met a man who changed my life for the better, and offered me a career that would give me what I longed for the most. A sense of belonging, a new family, and a lawfully gained wage. I was about to join the Royal Albion Army.
You're not going to drone on about equal pay for equal work, are you? Are you lost, milady? I can... You'll regret that!
Ah, hello. Congratulations, you've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
To whom it may concern, the Swift Brigade, after a long and hard-fought battle against the hordes of hollow men, whose presence infected this valley, hereby withdraw from Morningwood Fort. Should our victory against the abominable plague of undead soldiers prove only temporary, you will find a functioning mortar, and the necessary ammunition with which to utilize it against the zombie hordes. May you not die a horrible death. Signed, Major Swift.
Private Jammy, reporting for duty. Wait a minute. I remember you. You're that lass, aren't you? No, don't tell me the princess. That's it. Oh, it was a shame about me dying, wasn't it? Not that I'm blaming you, like. You know, you can't be Jammy forever. Well, you can. I'm still here, aren't I? I might be a ghost, but someone's got to keep them undead folk in check. They just can't stay bloody dead, can they? Look who's talking, eh? Anyway, grab that mortar. We'll show 'em. It'll just be like old times. Let's blow these buggers up. The left! They're coming from the left! Watch out! Hollow men attacking on the left! Pack of hollow men coming! Right side! Watch out, more of them! From the left! Undead coming from the left flank! Here they come! Hordes of them! On the right! Look to the left! To the left! The left! They're coming from the left! Watch out! They're preparing for an attack on the right flank. They're shuffling over from the right here. Here they come! Hordes of them! On the right! Hollow men attacking on the left! Ha ha! Hollow men forming up on the right flank! Watch out, all of them, from the left! Hollow men attacking on the left! The left! They're coming from... Hollow men attacking on the left! Yes! There's dead, and then there's really dead. Undead coming from the left flank. They're preparing for an attack on the right flank. Pack of hollow men coming. Right side. Look to the left. To the left. They're shuffling over from the right here. The left! They're coming from the left! Watch out! Here they come! Hordes of them! On the right! Hollow men forming up on the right flank! Undead coming from the left flank! Men coming, right side. Well done. You are now officially a captain. I'd be proud to serve under you any time. They're gone. We make one hell of a team, don't we?
Well...
You're just in time. Hollow men sighted. Here they come. Look. To the left. To the left. They're preparing for an attack on the right flank. The left. They're coming from the left, watch out! Hey, they're shuffling over from the right. Hollow men attacking on the left. Watch out, more of them. The left, they're coming from... Order them! From the left! They're preparing for an attack on the right flank. Hey, they're shuffling over from the right here. Undead coming from the left flank. Here they come! Hordes of them on the right! Undead coming from the left flank! Watch out, more of them! From the left! Look to the left! To the left! They're preparing for an attack on the right flank. Here they come! Oh, the left! They're coming from the left, watch out! Watch out, more of them! Pack of all men coming! Right side! Look to the left! To the left! Oh. Hollow men forming up on the... Hollow men! Oh, incredible! Really, just wow. Wow. You deserve nothing less than general rank for that. We've done it! They won't be back anytime soon. Yeah, well, not today at any rate.
Ah, hello.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honour to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you? Find the villain, Your Majesty. He has stolen more than a statue. He takes with him the future of our kingdom. Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty. Follow the white Balverine.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there I thought you were a Balverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defences. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
Yay! Yay! Ah, it's the great...
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. You've been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back and condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice. But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you. Ah, well. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Still, your choice won't save the village. Now that I'm the leader of the pack, we've got some brains to go with our brawn. We'll lose a few of the weaker members, but we'll deal with those lanterns on our own. In the meantime, killing you will be a good way to, shall we say, get the blood flowing.
You might have... There are new weapons in your armory.
Please! Run for your lives! Ah! Got to get out of here!
Stronger than I imagined. Your Majesty, but not strong enough. Prepare yourself for death.
Majesty.
Oh, yes!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You saved us from certain destruction. We're in your debt. You'll always be welcome here, should you wish to return. Connor had this on him. It looks like a Balverine. It's yours if you want it.
Shabby.
Yes, sirree!
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal.
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty? Follow the white Balverine.
You're back! Did you find the thief? Did you recover the statue?
Of course she did. She is the queen, and thus infallible. If you will hand the statue to me, Your Majesty, I will endeavor...
You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears. Oh, excuse me, Your Majesty. I can't let you see me this way. And please, make good use of it.
Nobles, always so melodramatic. As for this little item, it is every bit as valuable as I hoped it would be. The profit shall make a welcome addition to the treasury, unless, of course, well, it is your statue now. You could always opt to keep the proceeds for yourself and administer them as you see fit. What do you wish to do, my queen? A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving. With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster, but remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. A most astute and sensible choice. Financial ruin may bring much distress to your people, But the darkness brings certain death. Shall we proceed with today's agenda? Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
At your command?
How are you
Majesty?
this fine day, madam?
Awaiting your command, my... Pancake, pancake, bake man, bake me a cake as fast as you... Let's show what we are made of, yay!
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty?
At your orders.
Her Majesty, the Queen of Albion.
Hello. Oh, Your Majesty. So good to see you, Your Grace.
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kalin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
Aurora is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
The Queen's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done. Riva Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mistpeak Mountains shall be restored.
Mistpeak shall become a protected region, and the dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds and bunnies are free to roam, laugh and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
Yippee! Woohoo! Madam.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
It is time, Your Majesty, to meet fate with steely resolve and commission Albion's army. We will use the funds we have to establish the best possible defense. Before I can commit those funds, however, I require your signature on a contract stating your awareness of the projected number of civilian casualties. Strictly a formality, of course, though should the number alarm you, you may wish to donate as much gold to the treasury as possible before you sign. Very good. If you could just sign on the dotted line, please. Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as Queen of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? I am delighted to say that the Albion army has been deployed in preparation for the invasion, so we may enjoy the occasion without apprehensions. To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be fitted for a new pair of shoes, and, of course, you will need a new suit.
The day has come, Queen. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler. But you are more than a queen. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
It's here. The darkness has reached Bowerstone. The attack has barely begun, but already we have suffered terrible casualties. We simply weren't ready. If we don't act quickly, there may not be a kingdom left to defend by dawn.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion! Treasonous
Defend
witch!
the city
We're gonna...
with your lives!
Nice one! Got it? Good! That armor is thick, but you can still shoot through it! Good work!
It's here! It's here!
I'm surprised you're still standing! Nice! With two crack shots like us, we might stand a chance! Does that thing ever shut up?
We have to find it.
How come we don't get
We
armor
have to
like
save
this?
our people.
The Lightbringers have come! But this is the kingdom of unlight now! This is the kingdom of death!
Don't listen to it. It will drive you insane. Don't listen. Paige.
Ha!
This isn't real. It isn't real.
This is a nightmare. Someone please tell me it's just a nightmare. I'm gonna put you in the ground. Nice one! He's not getting up again. Nice shoot! Yes! No armor is stopping you, is it?
Just leave us alone!
Good work! We have to find that bastard and kill it! Careful! These beasts
Dead
pack a real punch!
fingers talk.
Where are they?
Dead
Nice one.
fingers whisper. Dead fingers claw at 1,000,000 eyes.
Does it have to be so damn dark?
You have done such hurtful things. The people you know shall rejoice in your death. We drink the sounds you give us, the cries of your young, the girdle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
Come on! Can't let these things win!
Do not provoke us with the bone gleams shining from your broken bodies. It is a transgression against the night.
That's too many.
With two crack shots like us, we might stand a chance! I'm taking some serious punishment here! Where the hell did the sun go anyway? Good work there!
That is the most blessed state of being. It is our gift to you. You can never escape darkness. It flocks to you always.
They're tough, but swords don't slice through.
No armor is stopping you, is it? Your shadow, you can still hit me. Good work! That armor is thick, but you can still shoot through it. Nice one! He's not getting up again.
Who made you? Who crafted such slight, flimsy forms? You rip like insect wings in our hands!
Don't...
The Dark Guardian shall come and protect us.
That armor is thick, but you can still shoot through it.
We need to get past this thing.
I'm thinking of your loved ones now. How you will never see them again.
I can feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself!
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
No! Walker!
Do you see? Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
Hey! Can't get through! No! Nice shooting!
I have killed so many of you already. Why fight me any longer? I am Shadow and Death.
Why did you do this to me? No! Let me go! Let me go! You would be nothing without me.
Two great shots like us, we might stand a chance!
away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once. The mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say.
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. You don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, Queen, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's time I said my goodbyes. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of colour, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You turned your back on Paige, but she dealt in ideals. A ruler must deal with reality. Is saving the lives of an entire civilization not worth more than the comfort of its citizens? You understood, as your brother did, that Aurora was a doomed land from the start. Saving Albion was always more important. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, Queen.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
You have accomplished something quite extraordinary. I do not think even your father could have equaled it. The kingdom teetered on the brink of annihilation, and yet we live, all thanks to you. As for me, I'm just an old servant, and that is what I will always be. You know where to find me should you ever require my assistance, madam. Have you checked the sanctuary shop recently? I believe there are new